Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, no, 55 to your track.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. 17 yards on the pickup. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Let me go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in cap.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And running with power here. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Now it's Jackson, flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone will pop through.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Escaping the pressure right. Able to get this to Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Brady. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They go play action now. Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Terry McLaurin, 76 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will get them one closer. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Looking deep for Demaryius. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's now third down and
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking long for Thomas. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
check. Lucky.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Jackson looking to throw on third. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. On first down, Brady. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Brady. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth.
72. Hey, orbit. Focus, defense, focus.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
52, hey, Zoo. Sugar.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got his man. That's Hardman. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. See some heads shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for it after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down now, Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Brady. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Jackson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On first down, Barkley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Brady, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Hey, Charlie. 52, 152. Check.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. Now he'll let it go deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Brady to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Falcons 38, Buccaneers 35.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Hey, 66. 50.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Brady now 6 for 6. He's coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A first down run by Barkley unsuccessful as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Jackson on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lawrence Guy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Escaping the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Ingram holds it in. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Jackson now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Hey, Alabama. Hey, wahoo! Hey, check it!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Wait, 20!
A gain of 4.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line and whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Check it! Easy. Regular!
To throw is Brady. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit. And
for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson to throw, sliding out of the pocket, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense. So for the Falcons, they keep pace in the playoff race as they